Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about evaluations, which I think are probably the single most important part of a Toastmasters meeting. Why? Because we're all here to achieve greater heights, to be better than we are today, and to grow personally and as speakers. So to me, an evaluation is not just a reward, it's really the motivating factor. And then evaluate to motivate, to make us better. So I want to start first with a quick little, description and see if that, hopefully that can resonate with some people. If I were to just to give you a piece of cake, would that feel very good? Yes, immediately, but would you grow from it? Probably not. Maybe in bad ways. Oh, boom, there. So the idea here is to inspire people with your motivation, to really give them something to reach for so that one day they can hit that cake, get that reward. The reward is in the future. It's when we're all great speakers. It's when we are the best possible version of ourselves. And our goal in these meetings is to really achieve and step closer and closer to the best possible version of ourselves. So that would be the cake. We're not there yet. We want to motivate ourselves. So we want to teach each other how to take the right steps to make the best cake, so that we can reach the best rewards later on. Oh, I had some technical difficulties.
John.
Causing problems all the time. It's my radical thinking that's really just going to get right out. So I just can't keep up. All right, I can let me know if it's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm sure you guys all read that because I know I just did. So we really want to help people with our evaluations with giving them immediate feedback. So this is the portion where you have the opportunity to really help someone grow. And immediate feedback is not necessarily good things all the time. The way that we want to address it is inspire them a little bit and motivate them to be better by starting with what you liked about the speech, then getting into some things that you think they could really improve, and then finally ending with something positive. We find that that's the best possible method. You have to say something they can work on though, or else what are we really doing here? We're just kind of talking and congratulating and saying hi and good thoughts about everything. And we love doing that, but you really want to be able to help someone be better for continuous improvement. Again, although there is constructive criticism, we want to make it constructive, not just criticism. We want to make sure that they feel like they can be better, that they feel like this is a place for them to be safe, that they feel that there is opportunity here for them to grow as an individual and as a speaker. And we can't do that if we're really hard on them. Constructive criticism is absolutely vital to making this group a successful bunch of young, really motivated people. Now we skip this part. The last one's kind of important, but it's really about you as the listener in the audience. You want to, when they're giving a speech, make eye contact with them, give them a reapproving nod, let them know that you're listening, that you're hearing what they have to say. Because if any of you, and most of you will experience this in the future, if any of you haven't, I was going to say, you can experience it in the future. You're up here, you're talking, and there's a lot of people who are just... And as a speaker, that can be difficult and it can be disheartening, but your evaluator should be the one person in the group that you know you can look to and say, all right, cool. He's nodding yes, he's listening, he's taking notes, very important as an evaluator. Take notes, prepare what you're going to say, come up with 1 to 3 points, you can do more. Make sure it's concise and that they can really build from it. Next one. I like the last one. Can you go back? The most important part out of this one is putting yourself in their shoes. It's really intimidating being up here. People get really nervous, they shake, they sweat, they're just really uncomfortable. And you want to be able to put yourself in their shoes. So when you come up here and give an evaluation, you're not going to say, dude, it was a good speech, but you were just sweating profusely and you were just shaking all over the place. It was really distracting and I hope you never speak again. That would be the absolute wrong thing to do. You want to relate to them and understand that, yes, it is nerve-wracking. Maybe reassure them that they did a fantastic job and then jump into things about their speech that they can improve, not necessarily about them as a person or what they look like or how they presented themselves with their nervousness. So let's focus on the speech here. To promote self-esteem. Next one. So avoid being disingenuous. Basically, you want to be as transparent as possible. You don't want to feel like this is a scripted thing when you're giving your evaluation. You want them to feel that you listened and you catered your evaluation to them specifically, because really they're going to take that and grow. If they feel like you're always saying the same thing to every single person, or you're following a really rigid structure, they may not feel much of a connection with your evaluation. So you really want to make sure that you add your personal touch to whoever it may be, so they feel that you're absolutely listening and that they can absolutely grow from what you've offered them. Be happy, be intelligent. And I think that'll pretty much do it for the slides, and I'll wrap it up real quickly here. When you're giving your evaluation, you have to envision it as a speech. This is the most important part of Toastmasters, is the evaluation. So when you come up here, this is another opportunity for you to be better at you giving a speech. So make sure you look at it that way, and you really structure everything you have to say, your hand movements, your energy, your sophistication with your words, in a way that makes you a better speaker as well. Because you're growing, but more importantly, you're helping them to grow. And that's really what this group is all about, is we're all going to grow together, and we can only do that through evaluations. Thank you.